we're Newsong, and you can catch us out on Winter Jam 2013.
Oh, and you can hear it all at hereatfirst.com.
Day and night, don't know why it's like the world's against.
What are we not excited about this year? We're excited about
new artists.
How about Red?
New artists.
Red?
Yeah.
We're excited about having Right Back.
Yeah.
It's a mix of old friends and a mix of people we don't know. Matthew West is going to be out again.
Yeah. Every year, the only thing that doesn't change is Jesus is the center. It only costs you a few dollars to get in, and Newsong. Those are the three things that don't change year after year. Winter Jam. Sometimes we have, if our friends are nice enough to us and send us a Christmas card, we'll have him back. We're having Toby back because he finally sent us a Christmas card. Not really.
That's not true.
That's not true at all. Is this a Christian thing? Yeah. Well, actually, it's fun for us because some of the artists we've never had. Jamie Grace, we've had the opportunity to tour with Jamie before. She's awesome and amazing and fun. Royal Taylor, we've only heard how amazing they are, and we love their music. And so we're excited about not just hearing them and touring with them, but also just introducing our friends to them. That's like the first time we had Red, we loved them. And it was fun for us to introduce Newsong audiences and people that maybe would love people that love the Newsboys and knew the Newsboys or Matthew West, Newsong, but they didn't know Red. And so sometimes when we have these people in and they hear them on Winter Jam, they realize, number one, that they're amazing musicians and they see why we like them, but they also get to hear their heart and get to hear what they're about. And so we love introducing people to our friends.
There's no doubt that we all look forward to it. At about, 8:30 on Sunday morning, I wouldn't say you're looking forward to it as much because we're all exhausted and tired. But by the time 10 o'clock rolls around and everyone's in there and got their coffee and you get in there and see, there's one artist on the tour that's been up since 7 o'clock putting the set list together. And they do, I think probably like the pinnacle of Jam Church was when David Crowder and his band came in, and it was like we were in the hills of Kentucky. It was Bluegrass Church, and the road pastor brought it, and it kind of set a new bar for. Don't get me wrong, it's not like performance, and you got to outdo one another. It's just great. It's just we all get to kind of, people are wearing sweatpants and hats, and there's no performance. We just get together and close the doors and worship and have church, and it's obviously at a high level of musicianship, which we all enjoy, and the two road pastors that we have are always bringing us something to chew on, and it really serves as a kind of a starting point for the tour. And check your egos at the door. It's not a competition who's going to one up. It becomes a family and a community, And I think that's a tribute to. I can say this because I haven't been in the band the whole time, but Newsong started the tour before I was in the band, but they started it with that in mind. They wanted God and the $10 ticket to be the star of the show. And everybody that comes on, all the artists, they get it. Whether they know the first day coming in, they get it within the first week, and then it's just kind of hanging out. It stinks being away from our families that much, but we do have a family on the road, and it becomes real special to us.
Yeah, it's good for us to worship together. I think that's why we all love it so much, because we pray for each other. We share. Some guys come in there some of our drivers and tech people, some of the folks that work in catering, a lot of them have come to know Christ in Jam Church because they do big tours. Last year our catering guys came off of the Justin Bieber tour or Kid Rock, and they came on to Winter Jam. They had no idea what they were getting into, And they said, "Man, you guys love us and you're real, and you clean up after yourselves and you say thank you and please, and what are you guys doing in there on Sunday?" And then they end up coming to church, and then they end up worshiping with us and coming to know Christ. That's an exciting part of Winter Jam for us, and we just love to see the ministry happen with each other, just seeing about each other. It's like church and family.
So don't be afraid, the same God.
Bo?
I think one of mine was, and this was probably 8 years ago, and Newsong always, Winter Jam always does an invitation, and used to we would group everybody together and we'd take them back somewhere to a room or whatever to counsel with them if they need counseling, and this whole year was just off the charts at how many people were coming, and there was a point where there were so many people out there they couldn't even get them back in the room, and we were on the stage and it just blew us away. It's like, wow. And now we actually do it through text, and it's become such a thing that you can't get everybody in a spot because it's grown so much, which is bad, but it's also incredible.
I remember that. I remember when that started happening.
I think musically for me the highlight was when no one knew we were playing Nashville and the Newsboys were on stage and with Michael Tate and they were closing their show with the Jesus Freak, and it came time for the rap, and we had KJ52 had been doing the rap on the tour, and so we were all kind of expecting him to come up there, and all of a sudden the man Toby Mac comes running out on stage and busts it. And I'll tell you this, the house was packed. We've played bigger crowds actually than Nashville often, but I don't think I've ever been in a room where there was more energy. When Toby ran onto the stage and started slamming into everybody and doing the rap and acting like he was 14, and he nailed it, of course. But when he did that, we blew the roof off Bridgestone Arena. We honestly, and we were all going, wow, that's amazing. So for me, that musically, that was pretty amazing that night. Be there and see that.